Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today I'm going to be reacting to Nier Reincarnation Chapter 3, playthrough done by DwightVA. If you want to check out my previous reactions to Chapter 1 and 2, remember the playlist card is going to be at the top here. Just click on it and you'll be able to access them. If you want to check out the original video as well as DwightVA's YouTube channel, the links are in the description below. Chapter 2. We're dealing with an elder sister and a younger sister. They were captured by a force, a imperial force, a kingdom's military force, and they were experimented on. The elder sister came out with robotic legs and a robotic hand, I think, and she uses the bow and arrow, while the younger sister also became like a cyborg of some sort, but with her conversion into this war machine was complete, and she was killing a lot of people, destroying the city that they were based in, and she essentially became a monster, and her sister had to put her down. But before she could do that, a soldier tried to kill the elder sister, and the younger sister was still in there some way, and she knew she had to protect her elder sister, and she stood in front of this soldier as he was about to cut her down, and instead of the elder sister dying, it was the younger sister who took the blow and who was killed. So from chapter 2 we got to connect the dots to chapter 1 in terms of the bounty hunter. The bounty hunter is the elder sister. She is the one that's looking for revenge against those who did this to herself and to her sister, and she's still on that mission. So at least we've got to connect chapter 1 and chapter 2 together, and now we are moving on to chapter 3. Alright, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
What are those things up ahead?
Sand falls. Look at all of that.
Bird statues.
Bird statues. Okay. They don't look like birds though.
Oh, it broke. I do hope no one saw that.
I wonder what's the purpose for all of that. Okay.
This building is so big. It's just like a castle. Let's fix the memory in the scarecrow and then invite ourselves in, shall we?
Or a mausoleum. It could be like a mausoleum.
This gun. Anyway, let's get started restoring this story, shall we?
What gun? The Clockwork Man. Okay, so we're focusing on him now. His story with the prince. The prince who died from an illness. Okay.
A mechanical soldier sleeps amidst the detritus of a castle storehouse. Time has no meaning here. A minute is as an age. Until the day he meets the boy. The exhausted boy can only mutter 3 simple words. Let me rest. Seeking to help, the man begins rooting around to prepare a makeshift bed.
I only see mechanical parts around here, but maybe you can make a bed out of it, I don't know.
As he continues to dig,
Uh-oh.
a discarded weapon suddenly activates.
Prepare to fight.
Enemy forces sighted.
Different spiders now. Huh. Come on, gunslinger. Ew. Were those its webs or was that something else? Ew.
Assistance initiated. The man manages to assemble a crude resting place from the storehouse junk. The boy wearily makes his way to the bed and manages a heartfelt thanks. After studying the man for a moment, he begins to ask him questions. The name the man gives is that of the first model of Clockwork soldiers. I was also a first.
What's your name then? Or is it Clockwork Soldier? Okay.
Once, says the boy. First in line to the throne, but no more.
Is it because of his illness? The disease?
The man
that he has?
explains he was unable to carry out orders and discarded as defective. The boy responds that as his disease has grown worse, he too has been cast aside. You and I are much alike, says the boy with a sad smile. Weary of talking, the boy finally falls asleep. The man simply sits, keeping the boy's peaceful expression in the corner of his eye.
But did they have to throw him into this place? You know, they could have just said, okay, the boy is ill, he can't become the new king, so he shall have to step aside. But they don't have to kill him, they don't have to throw him into that jail, you know? They can just let the second son take over as the king while he retires and stays living a peaceful life in the palace. I mean, there's enough space, I'm sure. There's a lot of rooms where you can just stay there and,
This is the story
continue
of a
on with the rest of his life.
mechanical soldier. I suppose these are memories of when he first met the boy with the staff.
Man, this kingdom is heartless.
Well then, let's head over to the castle.
They take children, they make them into cyborgs, and, you know, they throw their very future heads of state into prisons because they have diseases. Wow.
This isn't a terribly welcoming atmosphere.
There is a lot of birdstones there. But what is the purpose of these birdstones exactly? Prepare to fight. Oh, spiders and, well, that creature. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, that creature.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
Player level 7. Maybe you guys shouldn't go through them.
It's the privilege of youth to move forward by breaking everything in your path.
You know, what Mama said, I think what would be better is the responsibility or the understanding that you should not break everything that's before your path. You know, you can avoid it, you can make sure that you don't destroy it. You know, as a young person, you don't have to destroy everything.
Commencing mission.
Man, they've leveled up, really.
I've got enough death for everyone.
Now they can all take on the enemies individually. You don't have to team up. Everyone has their own enemy to defeat and they're done. They've leveled up quite well.
It would be much easier if we could just crash through those awful black barriers.
What's up with you, Mama, and just breaking things? No,
No,
brute
this
strength
isn't
is not the
all.
answer. At least I don't
Let's
think
keep
so.
going.
I don't think brute strength is always the answer. Especially if it's a puzzle.
Waterfall of sand. Looks like the path goes through it. Maybe there's a way to stop the flow. Is that a switch? The sand stopped. Oh, how lovely. Now we can move past it.
But you know, the sand doesn't really
There's
look
a
that
switch here,
dangerous.
too.
You
Give
could
it a
just
push.
go through it.
Ah, this one opens up the first path. How clever.
I mean, sure, you'll be dirty with all the sand in your dress and in your feet, shoes. Yeah, you'll be dirty and you'll have all this dirt, but
The path is open.
I don't know. It kind of looks like you could just walk through it. Big place. Very big place.
Found you, Mr. Scarecrow. Let's get to restoring this memory.
The cold room burdens the boy, and his condition worsens. The man looks about and sees what appears to be a bottle of medicine.
They really left this guy to die
Upon taking
here.
it in hand and looking at the label, he realizes it is actually a weapon of poison gas.
That's not the one. Oh. Get ready to fight a poison. Okay. Oh gosh.
Commencing mission.
All for one and one for all.
I have no time for this.
Okay, I think this is the first time that they're actually fighting back.
I've got enough death for everyone.
These shadows or these demons. They're stronger now.
The man continues to search for medicine that might aid the boy. It seems the storehouse expands beyond the junk pile pressed against the wall.
How long have you been in here, Clockwork Man? I'm sure you would have realized.
From the shelf and returns to the bed where the boy waits.
I'm sure you would have realized that how big this place is and all the compartments and what's kept inside. But
the boy looks at the man's gift and chuckles. Empty bottles won't cure me, I'm afraid, he says as the man stares at him blankly. Still, says the boy. He suddenly stands, as if a thought has come to mind. The boy places a candle in the bottle, turning it into a small lamp. He then begins to sing in a small, quiet voice. By the power of his will does the hero draw his sword. To stop the mean advances of the darkness in the world. He will use this light to lead away the people from fear's horde.
it's a nice song. Is it like a folklore kind of song?
It is the song of a hero who challenges evil in order to save his people. The lamp flickers warmly as the man thinks. Thank you, he says finally. Those words should not have existed in the man, and yet somehow they did. The boy's shocked stare slowly becomes a smile, bright enough to last a lifetime. In the corner of a frigid room, these two companions are comforted by the same warmth.
I still can't believe they just left him here to die in this cold, dark place. You know, luckily the Clockwork Man is here, but honestly, this kingdom, it just sounds so heartless to everyone. Anyone who's weak are crushed and destroyed. Or anyone that's perceived to be weak is crushed and destroyed as well.
I imagine you're getting used to this by now. Wonderful. Let's keep it up.
Ah, here we go again. Get ready to fight or battle.
I shall take care of them.
Yeah, definitely the opponents have become a bit stronger now. Because in the beginning,
I've got enough death for
it
everyone.
just took one shot from each character to defeat them. But now
Enemy reinforcements confirmed.
it's a bit more difficult.
Eliminated.
Man, there's a lot of barriers in this place. A lot of barriers that are, you know, preventing the girl and Mama from proceeding forward. I wonder why. Here we go. Battle.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
I have no time for this.
I still don't know what these dolls are. You know, these things that are hovering around the characters. What are they exactly? What are they meant for? Is it meant to increase their fighting abilities, or is it just for aesthetics? Or is it something else? Yeah.
These stairs look terribly unsafe.
Yeah, there's no
It does seem
railing.
like an effective way to keep intruders out, though. The cage
No.
is just filled with mysteries, isn't it?
This does not repel intruders, Mama. I mean, look at you guys. You guys are intruders.
It's the monster that attacked us earlier.
What is it gonna do? Oh, it's running away.
Are you going to chase it?
It's not like you have another option to go, you know. All you can do is just keep going forward.
It's almost like it's calling to us. It's not here. Well, let's take care of the scarecrow for now.
It must have flew away. Because I saw it has some wings. So yeah, it must have just flown away. It will be back sooner or later.
Soldiers' voices drift in from outside. The kingdom has once again declared war. The boy looks at the man and opens his heart. He once lacked the courage to stand against his father and had stayed complicit. But now he burns to stop the king and protect his people from the horrors of war.
How?
The passion in his eyes is evident.
How are you going to do this, Flo? Oh, okay. Yeah, he
The
can do
man
it.
breaks through the door, and the boy follows after.
I just don't know how is one person going to stop the king, though. I'm sure he has security guards and he lives in a castle, so it's not going to be easy. Oh, they have guns. Yikes. You can do it, Gunslinger, Clockwork Man. Oh, this is beautiful. I like the
Commencing
throne.
mission.
I have no time for this.
Yeah, the throne room is beautiful. Really. With that glass, painted glass behind the throne, the red carpet, the marble floors, marble pillars. It looks different in the storyline though. It looks different with all these statues. Oh no, there it is. Oh, okay. I
As
was
a
mistaken.
divine light shines behind him, the king glares down at the two interlopers. In a bold voice, the boy shouts up at the king. By my name as the firstborn, I propose this war be ended. In that moment, he is just like the hero of his song. With a sneer, the king looks to the clockwork soldier and says, the man freezes, but he cannot disobey his master, for that is how he was programmed. With a shaking hand, he readies his gun.
Wait a minute. You had free will this whole time, you know, following this child all the way to the throne room. And then when you get to the throne room, your free will is now automatically off and the king has authority over what you do.
The boy stares straight at the man from the end of the barrel. Unable to resist his orders, the man's finger hovers over the trigger. In a final, desperate move, the man shuts down his own motor circuits. His finger lets go of the trigger, and he falls to his knees before the boy.
Boy, take
It's
the gun,
first time
shoot
he has
the
resisted
king.
orders of his own volition, all to save the boy. With an animalistic cry, the king rises up before the pair.
The king must be powerful. Get ready, because here we go. Whoa!
I shall take care of them.
He's fighting on his throne chair. Oh. Okay, this is no laughing matter. This guy's powerful. Oh. Never mind. He was not powerful at all. His attacks looked powerful, but he was not powerful.
The king's roar brings soldiers running as he demands they tear the traitors apart. The man seizes the boy's hand, and they begin to run from the castle.
And that's how
For
they
the first
escaped.
time in his existence, the man finally has a will of his own.
A memory of war. So that's why that poor child was driven from his country.
Even if he wasn't driven from his country,
The
he would have
king
died.
wished for control, while the prince prayed for peace and happiness. They were both thinking of their country. So why did it have to end up so?
Because one wanted power while the other one wanted peace. And the two forces cannot coexist. One must triumph over the other.
Why is there a person in a place like this?
Excuse me, miss. I've been waiting here for a really long time. But my mommy still hasn't come. Oh, I miss my mommy so much, and I was hoping you could put me in that scarecrow like you did with Mr. Monster.
What? You know him? He knows you?
I'm sorry.
You put him in
Mama
the
can't
scarecrow?
help you. Let's be off.
Wow, Mama's so heartless. Like, that guy really needed help. He could have just followed you guys. But anyways. And that person was wearing some ragged clothing, like he's been here for a very long time. How has he survived? Doesn't he need to eat, drink water, anything? Wow.
Commencing mission.
I won't pull back.
I've got enough death for everyone.
Man, it's becoming difficult.
I have no time for this.
I still don't trust Mama. And you know, that old man just makes it even worse now. Like, I think she's using this child, really.
That
What
That
is the
old man
purpose
has
of these
been
bird
expelled from the
statues?
story. I feel terrible, but there's nothing we can do for him.
Lies.
We must be careful not to end up lost like him.
I shall take care of them.
I've got enough death for everyone.
It seemed like that old man knew about you and the monster.
And you.
And he spoke like a child. I wonder what happened to him.
I'm sure you know. You're just lying to us, Mama. Or else you would have asked if you could
This is the
follow
last
us.
part of the mechanical soldier's
Follow
story.
you.
Let's see how the memory ends, shall we?
It ends badly for the Clockwork Man and for the boy, the prince. It ends badly for them.
The escapees arrive at the town outside the castle and find people in a panic over the impending war.
Give him a piggyback ride. Put him on your back. Get ready to fight.
Commencing mission.
Man, this is where the people live. Look at this place. Not only is the kingdom violent and cruel towards its own people and
I've got
people that
enough
they
death
capture,
for
but
everyone.
you know, they just suck up all the money, all the resources, and just leave the people living in this hellish environment. It looks like they're in the middle of a desert. The houses look dilapidated. It looks like an old mining town. Yeah.
I have no time for this.
Somehow, the two managed to escape beyond the borders of the kingdom. Looking back on their former home, they each make an oath. The boy swears to travel the nation as its prince and bring an end to the war, while the man promises to guard the prince until his dying moment. Together, they will sever the marionette strings the kingdom has bound them to. With determination in their hearts, they take their first steps into the future.
I really feel sad because we know the future. We know what happens to them, you know, from chapter 1. So, yeah, it's kind of bittersweet in a way. Very, very sad.
They both fought, the boy for peace and the machine for him. That must be how their memories were intertwined. This is the third fragment.
How do you feel?
Prayer. Of all emotions, I believe this one might be especially human. It is a heart that fills in the blanks of a vague future. Well, do you feel anything different?
Tell us.
My, that's wonderful. Let's keep this up and get those fragments back. Then your wish can come true too.
Okay guys, that is it with Nier Reincarnation Chapter 3, walkthrough playthrough done by DwightVA. Yes, we were focusing on the Clockwork Man and the prince who escaped from the kingdom. From chapter 1, we saw that they were in a small town trying to run away from the authorities, and they went out into the forest to, you know, survive, and they found a church where they could stay a while longer because the prince was really ill. He was at the verge of death, and the Clockwork Man tried to find ways to help him until the bitter end, or should I say painful end. Yeah. But here in chapter 3 we got to see the beginnings of where they came from, how they came together, how they worked together, and how they escaped the kingdom. You know, the boy, the prince, I don't know how can the father be this heartless. He throws him into a underground, you know, mechanized facility. I don't know for what purpose exactly. You know, why would he throw him in there? You know, why doesn't he just get him the best doctors, or if there's nothing that the doctors can do, you know, give him a comfortable life until his death, you know, because he's not going to live for very long. He's been having this illness, it's been killing him slowly, and, you know, for you to throw him into an underground machinery place, it's just so heartless and cruel. And like I said before, this kingdom really is a cruel kingdom. You know, how they abduct people, how they make them into cyborgs, and now what they're doing here with the prince, it's just really, it's nightmarish. And of course, you know, when the Clockwork Man and the prince finally escaped and they were heading towards the throne room, and they were confronting the king. The king wanted conquest, the prince wanted peace, and you know, the king decided that he's going to kill his son. Just like that. He ordered the Clockwork Man to kill his son. Like, how heartless can you be, really? This is your blood. This is your offspring. And you're just going to kill him just like that? Probably has many other children or something. I don't know. But it's just out of this world, really. I mean, even if he had other children, still, it's just so wrong. But yeah, I think either the king is born evil this way, or maybe he was infected by some sort of darkness that made him evil. I don't know. But yeah, this story was really sad, really sad. But you know, at least the Clockwork Man and the prince, they found each other in a dark place. You know, they gave each other strength, they gave each other support, and even as they escaped the kingdom, they stuck together, trying to find ways to bring peace to the land, bring peace to the kingdom. But as we saw from chapter 1, they did not make it. I don't think they succeeded in their mission of you know, having the kingdom have peace. I don't think they made it with their mission, but they tried their best. That's all anyone could have asked for them to try their best, and they did. But yeah, it's a sad story. It's really a sad story. And in the real world, if I can say that, you know, in the cage, we saw an old man, you know, on the floor asking for help, and Mama did not want to help him. Mama said that this man was lost. I think she knows him. She's lying, this lady. She's lying. She knows him. But also this old man knows the girl and knows the monster. Now, how are they all related? That's also very important. Yeah, these are questions that are going to be answered, hopefully, in the chapters to come. And hopefully you guys will also be there to watch it with me. Remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as DwightVA's YouTube channel, the links are in the description below. If you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I will see you guys next week. Okay? Bye-bye.